Hi there, I'm Christopher Dunnigan. This is HandmadeInVermont.com, and today we're talking about the Hubbardton Forge mini pendant called a Cairn. Actually, I would just call this a pendant, not necessarily a mini pendant. There are two smaller versions of these. Check those out. Those are going to be under kitchen pendants. You could use those over the island, this one over like a small breakfast table. It would all look great together. Let's get into the size of the fixture to begin with. From the bottom of the fixture, the total bottom, to where the cables start, you're talking about 4 inches high. It's about 16 inches in diameter, so it's like 15.9, so it's a pretty good size. When we add those cables in all the way to the ceiling, you're going to have some adjustability during your installation. You can't make it go up and down all the time. It's going to be during your installation. The shortest this can be is 10 inches. So if you wanted to use this as a semi-flush, that would be kind of cool too. The longest it can be is 100 inches. If you need it to be longer than 100 inches, we can do custom. Drop me a quick email and I can tell you more about that. So these are going to be using positive and negative charges, low voltage LEDs that run through those cables, perfectly safe to touch without a problem. It's going to be going up to a canopy on the ceiling that's 7.4 inches in diameter. It's going to go over your 4-inch junction box. Great way for you guys to see a lot of these details. Look over on the right hand side of your screen and scroll down a little bit. You're going to see a link. It's going to say click here for installations instructions PDF. Click on that for me. Pull that up. Lots of great technical drawings on that, including the canopy, how it's going to go on your 4-inch junction box. Really important things to see, as well as how the cables work, how you finish it off at the end, how the lamping goes, the whole bit. So there's some great information there. So let's get into finish on this. So that metal hood, that which is the widest part of this, 15.9 inches, you're going to notice you're going to be able to choose a finish for that. You're going to be able to choose a finish for the little stones between the pieces of glass. You can have them all the same finish. You can have contrasting finishes too. That could be kind of cool. We have a finishes help guide over on the left hand side of your screen, so go in there and check that out for me. It's on the left in those red tabs. Click on it. There's a video at the top of this. It's me talking to you guys about the differences in Hubbardton Forge finishes. Scroll down. There is a chart, big chart with a whole bunch of finishes on it. You'll notice some of the pictures have the letter A, some of the pictures have the letter B, showing a range in variance you can expect to see on some forging. This fixture, because of the way it's made, is going to be more in line with the pictures that have the letter B for boy, so you're not going to see a lot of the modeling on there, and I talk about that in that video up above. When you're done with that, go back to that chart, click on any of those finishes. So you can click on dark smoke, big window will pop up, lots of different things in dark smoke, same thing for bronze, same thing for black, same thing for natural iron, and so on and so on. So that is that. This is going to be using dedicated LEDs. You've got 13 watts of LED in here. That's producing 650 lumens, so that's about the equivalent of a 60 to a 70 watt light bulb for incandescent, if you want to put it that way. So it provides good downlight. And after that, I think that's most of what we needed to talk about. So we talked about the size of the fixture, overall height, remember from the bottom of the fixture to the ceiling, 10 inches at the shortest, 100 inches at the longest. Lamping, 13 watts of LED. It's a dimmable fixture, so put it on a dimmer. Make sure your dimmer is made for LEDs. You'll find out when you talk to your contractor about those kind of things. Canopy is easy. It's about yay thick because it's going to have a transformer for the LEDs in it. Remember, it's low voltage coming down. That transformer transforms the line voltage in your house into low voltage. So that's what that's all about. The canopy up on the ceiling is always going to be in black. So that's just another detail you should know. And after that, why don't we talk about showroom? So our showroom in Vermont has over 350 Hubbardton Forge fixtures. We have the bigger Cairn on display, the really big one, and go check out the video for that too, because that's really striking. We have over 350 fixtures from Hubbardton Forge across 2 floors. We have a what's on display page. It's over on the left-hand side of your screen, so check that out in those red tabs again. Our showroom's open every day except Sunday from 11 to 6. I'm here every day except Sunday from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Eastern Time. If you guys want to give a call, 802-446-2400. Our email address is sales@HandmadeInVermont.com, and we spell out the word Vermont. We have a clearance center too. So if you come to our showroom and you have to come to use the clearance center, come here. Showroom stuff, returns, discontinued things, and showroom samples are our clearance center things, and they are 75% off MSRP, and they're an awesome deal. Again, you've got to come here to use it. So when you buy your Hubbardton Forge fixtures from HandmadeInVermont.com, shipping is free to every state except Alaska and Hawaii. There is no tax if you ship out of the state of Vermont. We're the only dealer with 90-day returns and no restocking fees. Some big giant items on pallets don't come back. Final sale. We'll always tell you about that ahead of time, as well as custom stuff. Hubbardton Forge normal lead time is about 3 to 4 weeks in production. They don't stock anything. That's how you get all these different finishes to play with. We can cut that time in half. So if you're going to do this piece and maybe three of the smaller ones, smaller Cairns that are all the same, that would be 2 line items. And this upcharge is per line item, so it's super cheap if you have multiples of the same thing. You might be doing like 2 of these Cairns, the 13997 over your kitchen island. That could be kind of cool. But again, if they're the same, that's 1 line item. So very, very inexpensive. Drop me a quick email and I can tell you more about that. So I think that covers everything. Love these Cairns. Come see it. It's really great to see it in person. And any questions, let me know, okay? Thanks. Have a great day. Bye-bye.